excuse when I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. You look at the Saints defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Burrow will throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right side. Stop.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
15-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
32 yards.
11, 11,
That's
11.
good for a Saints. First down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Gun, gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go. Stop. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Cougar 19. Go.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, 49ers nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Nix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, here's Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Little short pass here to Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
On point, ready?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11. Don. 11, Thomas. 11. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Don.
Now Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kill.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henderson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Captain. Hold on a second. Ready. I got you.
Throwing Nix. Touchdown 49ers. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Oh, this is blocked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Up, start. Right, Eddie. Right, inside. Start.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints, first down.
11.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10.
12. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Matthew Golden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Borregales now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 16, 49ers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Captain.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following the pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
A final shot before break. Nix looking end zone, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Shot.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Saints.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow changing the look. They'll look to throw now on first down. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Get set. Right, 80.
Burrow will throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it?
Ready?
That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
The 49er first down.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play. To throw is Nix. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he goes out right around the 39. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Nix to the air. He will find his man Chase complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he spots Henderson open left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
To throw, here's Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kevontae Turpin, 78 yards. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
11 coming. 11.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score is Saints 25, 49ers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Picked off by Lewis Seen. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's...
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up. The 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one taken in by Neighbors. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right 80. Right shot. Shot.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Pass caught. That's Golden. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Matthew Golden with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. The extra point now for Borregales. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 39, 49ers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Henderson. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Chase, the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
At the 50-yard line.
On the counter, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Nix. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Lewis Seed coming in and dropping for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on the punt for San Francisco. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. 12.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
It's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll get this out to Tootin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the...
And it'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0-0-5. That's all we have left here in the 4th.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.